Hello all, Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly oracle reading for the week of November 9th. Come on in and let's see what we've got going on this week. Let's call in all the archangels, ascended masters, light beings, highest guides, creature teachers, elementals, loved ones in spirit. Come on into this space and give us the clarity and guidance that we need so that we understand how to go with the flow this week. Interesting intention to set. So this week I am using the Osho Zen deck. It has been making its presence known lately in my readings, something that I used years and years ago when I was first getting started. And here it is again. So let's see what the information is that we've got. Ooh. So I was just talking about how to go with the flow, and we've got the card Trust. And this makes a lot of sense, and I want to say to you this week I am feeling like it is about, so this message isn't surrender, but I often view surrender and trust as one and the same, because it's kind of the same thing. You need both. They're so closely linked. So I'm feeling like here, the guidance for us this week, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up that's going to require us to trust in the divine. Trust in the universal order of things, way of things. Things are not going to go exactly as we planned or as we hoped. And it's interesting because we are out of Mercury retrograde right now, and you would think that this would be a Mercury retrograde type message, but we're out of it. So this feels like something new. It's a new cycle that is starting, and I'm feeling like, not that everything is going to go haywire. I don't want to like dun 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 make you think that everything's going to be bad. But I am feeling that things are not going to go according to your plan. And it's important that you just take that step back and trust that the universe has got your front, back, sides, bottom, and top. I'm also hearing it's really important for you to be clear on your ask. What is it that you're asking for? And make sure that you're asking for it. Don't feel like you have to be the Lone Ranger and going it on your own. This is not a time to do that. This is a time to really connect with your dream team, connect with Source, and say, okay, I'm not really sure what's happening here, but I'm not going to panic about it. I'm going to trust that you have a plan and that you're figuring it out, because I've already asked for what it is that I needed. So now I'm going to ask for the guidance and the ability and the strength to trust. Help me to trust that everything is going to work itself out. And another really strong message here is it's important for us this week to be present and in the moment. When we get anxious, the reason why we don't trust sometimes, it's based on past incidents, past issues, past traumas, past experiences that we've had. Now is a different moment in time. It doesn't always have to be on the past. You can learn from the past, but you don't have to be triggered by the past. So anxiety comes up when we are thinking about the past or we're thinking about the future, and it's all about control, things that we can't control. So the trust and that surrender piece, it's surrendering to the fact that, okay, I can only control my responses. I can only control my actions in this situation or my choices in this situation. And I'm going to trust that the universe, that the divine source, that the dream team, my dream team is going to reveal to me what the next steps are. It's also going to reveal to me the why eventually. I don't always need to know the why. I just need to go with the flow. But eventually I'm going to learn the why. I'm going to figure out the why. So it's releasing that idea of I need to know everything right now all at once in order for me to move forward, and saying, okay, I trust that everything that's happening right now is happening in divine order and divine timing. And I don't necessarily see why it's happening, but I know it will be revealed. And all I have to do is just sort of stand here and wait, or follow my intuition, tap into that intuitive guidance and say, okay, what's going on here? Do I need to pause? Do I need to move forward, just not full speed ahead and just taking it one step at a time and reviewing where things are at? Do I need to rework the situation? Do I need to maybe put this on the back burner for a while and just sort of see what's happening? So trust that everything is happening the way it's supposed to. The beauty of this card is it's the pink and the blue. So blue is throat chakra, finding your truth, speaking your truth, learning to communicate it in a creative way. Pink is connected to the heart chakra, unconditional love, self-care, self-compassion, self-forgiveness. So I'm really feeling like it's how you're communicating with yourself, how you're communicating with your high self, the dream team, how you're communicating with your self, what kind of thoughts are going on in your head. Are your thoughts supporting where you're going? Are those thoughts connecting with an emotional feel that is a trigger, or is something that's going to bring you more towards what it is that you're wanting? Be aware of that. This card intrinsically is, it's connected to the Cups card. It's a water card. So it's all about the realm of emotion. And it's also our intuition, intuitive guidance. So you want to really step into that space and say, okay, are my thoughts helping? These thoughts, are they more anxious in nature and I'm feeling that anxiety and therefore I'm going to bring that anxiety to me? I want to shift that up if that's the case. And I want to step into that place of surrendering to what is and trusting that there is a method, there's a purpose, there is a why, and that why is happening for me, more so than anything else. It's happening for me. Interesting. I'm definitely feeling like we're all going to be impacted by this this kind of energy. So just be prepared that this week things are not going to, I want to say, go the way you have them planned. So just be prepared to, have a general basic plan, have a blueprint, have a guideline that you follow, but not something that you're so stringent upon that if this doesn't happen in this way, we have to stop the bus. No, you don't have to stop the bus. Just be willing to flow, especially with the water cards as well. Okay, so I'm using Ciro Marchetti's Oracle of Visions today for our Oracle. Oh, loving this card. Okay, so these cards don't have any keywords on them. They're all about the picture. So what I'm feeling with this picture is she is curled up in a little ball and she's imagining, she's in her mind, she's in her head. Remember I was talking about the thoughts and how the thoughts are going to manifest what you're seeking? And what she's doing is she's in the fetal position, and the way I'm reading the card is she's sad. Things aren't working out the way that she thought. Feels like she may have taken a fall. She got scared and she's trying to comfort herself. She's going within, but she's also closing down. And what's happening is she's going into her head and she's envisioning what it is that she really wanted to accomplish. She's envisioning what she wishes she could break out of her fear in order to become. And I'm feeling like this is where we're going to be this week, is we're going to be in this state of, wow, that's not what I expected at all. And so what do I do with this? How do I move forward? The key is to not step into the fear. The key is to go within without shutting down, to be connected to that intuitive guidance. And I love that in this picture, there's so much light that's coming out. Of course, the light is highlighting the dream or the inspiration or the imagination that she's having, the fantasy that she's creating, but it feels like it's inspired by Source. It's inspired by the divine. Divine Spirit is coming through with it. So step into that light and make that your reality. Avoid the energy of fear. It's okay to take a rest. It's okay to lay down and just recharge. Pay attention to, are you recharging out of fear? Are you shutting down? Or are you... Sorry about that, I'm using a new camera. I'm getting used to some things and it just decided to close down on me in the middle of my my spiel. So the question here is to bring it back, it's, are you shutting down out of fear, or are you resting and recharging with an open, allowing energy? And it's all about connecting to Source. Source is giving you this vision, this idea of what you can become. you have to get out of those limiting beliefs to be able to open yourself up to creating it. And if you're not rested up, if you're not recharged, you're not going to have the energy to be able to support yourself to do this. But the biggest key the biggest key for all of us this week is to not shut down on an emotional level. It's to take that step, rest, recharge, go within without shutting down. Practice remaining open. And I'm hearing that remaining open, the practice that you can put into place to remain open, is connected to breath work. I'm hearing breath work. So breathing in, 2, 3, holding, 2, 3, releasing, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in, 2, 3, holding, 2, 3, releasing, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can extend your breath, so you can, once you get the 3 to 5 mastered, then up it to 4 to 6, 5 to 7. See how that goes. Make the breath work help you to connect with your body, connect with that well of recharge. I always talk about the love cup. You want to fill your love cup. Visualize that the breath that you have is filling that love cup. It's clearing the love cup out of stuff that is no longer necessary, any residual gunk, and it's filling it up with energy, with life, with not fear but trust. Filling it up with trust in the universe. I know that the universe did not bring me to the edge of this cliff to drop me off it. It brought me to the edge of this cliff to show me the beauty of where I am in this moment right now and where I'm going, what the potential is for me. So pay attention to that this week. Some powerful messages coming through. Okay, let's pull a feather from the feather jar and see what the angels are going to share with us today. Okay, we get 2. Meditate. So I was just talking about breath work. So I almost said meditation, but I really feel like it's the breath work. And sometimes when we say the word meditate or meditation, people kind of freak out because they're like, oh, well, I've tried it and I can't really clear my mind and I'm not very good at it. A lot of times you're doing passive meditation and you're sitting there and you've got a whole whack of monkey mind in there and you're trying to just listen to calm music and the thoughts are going crazy, right? I've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. I still have the problem today, and I've been meditating for, 20 plus years. And there are times when I just can't get into that passive mood. So when you're in that space, give yourself a little bit of an action step. And that's why the breath work works, because it's giving you something to do, but it's also giving your mind something else to focus on so that the you that's in there can have that, I want to say, healthy detachment from the thoughts and get into that space of no mind, that space of being. So meditate. It doesn't necessarily have to be passive, it can be active, and that's why I feel like the breath work came through today. And then we also pulled the earth card, or earth feather. This is not a card, Stacy, this is a feather. The earth feather. And what I'm feeling with this is it's about making sure that you're nice and grounded, that when push comes to shove, you want to go outside in nature. You want to connect with the fur babies, pet a dog, pet a kitty, hug a tree, breathe the fresh air, go for a walk. It does not have to be complicated. I feel like the earth is here to support each and every one of us. It supports us every day, whether we think about it or not. Think about it, we're this round rock in the sky, and the universe, not the sky, in the universe, in space. Gravity's sort of keeping us to the sun. And then what's keeping us on the earth? Gravity is keeping us on the earth. And there's the earth providing us with everything that we need. So the earth, we don't need to worry and to freak out. The earth provides. We just need to trust and go with what we know. We know that the earth is going to give us everything that we need. So focus on that this week. Breath work in place of meditation, or breath work as your meditation, and recognizing that Gaia, Mother Earth, has you, supports you. You get up in the morning, you stand up out of bed, you're standing on Mother Earth. You go to the fridge and you pull out your milk and cereal or your yogurt or whatever, Mother Earth provided that. You're always going to have your needs met. So trust and step out of fear and focus on receiving the vision that the universe has for you. Wow, that's our reading for this week, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like what you see here, feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell on my YouTube. I also have my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. I'm offering 30 and 60-minute readings. I have the profound 60-minute experience and the essential 30 minutes. And these sessions are extremely powerful. I offer them remotely, so we can either do a video call of various sorts, or we can do a phone call. Extremely powerful, especially if you're just wanting to tap into your dream team guidance. Maybe you're having trouble trusting and you'd like to know a little bit more about the why and what is coming down the pipes. Please reach out. This is what I do. I love to help in this way. So check out the website, The Black Feather Intuitive. You can also book on my Facebook page, The Black Feather Intuitive. And I also have an Instagram account, The Black Feather Intuitive. Come on, check it out and come and connect. Let's have a chat and just see what life has for you, has in store for you, and how you can direct that forward, because it's all about our choices. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Have the most amazing week. See you next time.